Today at Great Getaways, we're going to take you to the thumb area of Michigan where we're going to be visiting Sanilac County. This county is known for its parks. It has 4 county parks, 3 of them right here on Lake Huron and the other one on the Cass River. Great spots to go camping, do a little kayaking, and just enjoy nature. We've got a great show coming up, so let's get started.
Production of Great Getaways is made possible by Rocky's Great Outdoors. Located in Burton, Michigan, Rocky's carries a complete line of motorcycles, snowmobile, camping, and hiking gear, including canoes and kayaks. State Building Company, serving Mid-Michigan for over 50 years, with quality windows, insulation, roofing, and siding, including complete residential and commercial remodeling. Forward Corporation, operating over 30 complete convenience centers, motels, and restaurants across Northeast Michigan.
The Sanilac County Park System offers 4 distinctly different camping and outdoor recreational facilities, ranging from modern pull-through 50-amp sites to quaint, family-oriented day-use areas. Located within an hour of the Metro Detroit area, Sanilac County Parks remain one of Michigan's best-kept secrets. First up on our tour is Sanilac County Park's Evergreen Park. This 68-acre parcel offers a quiet, scenic getaway in the heart of Michigan's thumb area. Located 9 miles north of M46 along M53, it is adjacent to the Cass River and the 23 species of fish that cohabit that waterway. Recreation opportunities at Evergreen Park include fishing and hiking, and for those interested in the rapidly growing sport of geocaching, there are now 3 geocaches located within Evergreen Park's boundaries. Handicap-accessible camping and bathroom shower facilities come complete with modern pull-through sites, some with 50-amp service. To give us a different perspective of the park, Greg Alexander recruited a friend to take us up in a small plane. And from time to time throughout today's show, we will show you what the different areas look like from the sky. Our guide will be Jim Bowerman, one of the board of directors. It is the only park that's actually inland. We do have a river out here that runs through?
Right.
What river is that?
That's the Cass River.
Okay.
And there's several varieties of fish in the Cass River. People come here and fish, and this campground is a little quieter campground. It's, as you can see, developed huge trees in it over the years. And when I walked through here with the forester, when we were doing the development of the park, one of the things he told me is there's more of a variety of trees right here in this area than he's seen anywhere in the thumb of Michigan.
Wow, no kidding. Now, how many sites do you have in the park here?
We have 147 sites. We have 52 full hookup sites, which sewer, water, and electric. We have I think there's 5 50-amp services in here. Then you drop down to the water and electric sites, and then you can go down to the rustic sites, which are right down off the river.
Okay, so good variety.
Yes.
Now, what else do you have here that people are going to enjoy?
Well, I think it's the peace and quiet, basically, is one of the things we have here at this campground. And we have some water slides up there that we provide for the children, young people, and if they don't want to go fishing. And you can go about 2 miles if you walk the trails in here all the way out to 53 and back. It's almost a 2-mile walk or bike ride.
Okay, so they can get out and stretch a little bit and enjoy the solitude that you have out here.
Right.
Now, I noticed when we were coming in, there's a pavilion, or a couple of them as we came in, and also a good opening to the river for people that want to come down, just cast into the river there?
That's correct. And there's no charge. If they want to come in and pull up to the river and fish, they can come in and fish anytime they want to. If they camp down there, they just have to come up and report at the office.
All campgrounds feature a caretaker, and an emphasis on family fun is the topic of the day. This is a great park for camping. Here's a list of amenities located in the park. A variety of themed weekends provide entertainment for the entire family, including the Kids Fishing Contest, an outdoor weekend featuring hunting and the great outdoors, an annual hog roast and fall fest, and Halloween party weekends. With the beautiful Cass River running right through the middle of the park, we decided to spend some time in our kayaks with a group of local kayakers. Now, this is probably great water for the kids, though. They're coming down this river right here. I mean, it's beautiful today. So now this is your first trip, Craig, down this river?
This is my first time this far up. I've been down below Caro a couple times, but I've never been above Cass City like this. So.
Okay, and we're putting in right here at the park. And what do you figure, about a 6 hour run, or I mean a 6 mile run?
About 6 miles down there. It should take us about an hour. If we get any decent amount of current, maybe an hour and a half if we dawdle a little.
Okay.
Enjoy the day. Or have any portages, anything unforeseen that we don't expect. It's hard to scout roads it's hard to scout rivers from roads because you go through so much wild country, so you really don't know what you're going to see beyond, a park such as this. So it'll be interesting to see.
Okay, now what do you do then? You're spotting a vehicle down?
We do. We have a vehicle down at the end, and we get down there, we'll load up, and then come back up here and pick this vehicle up, and
okay.
Makes for a nice little shuttle and a nice day. We don't have to go one way. We don't have to repaddle everything we've done. It's not usually this color. Down farther, we've had runs where you can see the bottom quite clearly in 3 feet of water. So it's not always this muddy.
Well, now in this part of the river, I know that, and in this area, when you get a lot of rain, the water comes up fast, so it stirs it up pretty good. And I know in the last few days here, we've seen some rain.
We have. I think they had 3 inches on one of the rain gauges in Sandusky yesterday and the day before. So we really do have a pretty good day to float.
Yeah,
a lot of high water. So any obstructions, we might just go right over and not even see.
Well, that'll be nice.
That would be nice.
I understand that this river can get quite high at times, though, too.
This river has gotten quite high at times. During the 1986 flood, I was a newlywed living got quite a ways downstream, and it got very high. It got very high. It threatened, Vassar was all inundated. Caro had a lot of water. Frankenmuth had a lot of water problems.
But
that was the flood of a century flood.
Okay.
1986.
Now,
and it just kept right on going. And
even experienced kayaker would probably not want to be out in water like that, though.
No, because you really don't know. A lot of trees are going down because of the washing around. A lot of water up in the shallows, and that could cause a lot of problems with down trees and obstructions and things.
But I tell you what, as far as just coming out for a nice day of paddling down a river, you can't beat this.
No, this is nice. This is what it's all about.
We found the park to be just what the doctor ordered when you're looking for a great getaway that's close by. We wondered what some of the travelers we met thought. Well, we had an opportunity as we came across one of Michigan's own wild and crazy guy and gal, Johnny Burke, and his sidekick, Blondie. We didn't always get a straight answer to our questions, but it was fun trying.
I'm Johnny, this is Blondie.
I know my name.
Oh,
I'm Blondie, that's Carl.
I don't know my name.
Where's the microphone?
It's right here.
Oh, hi.
Well, thank you for having us.
We love being had.
It's nice to be back home.
Our first day in the Sanilac County Parks, our first impression is it's absolutely beautiful.
It's beautiful.
We see your expansion plans, and I think that we've got a really nice, cozy campsite here. And we got the chance to see some of the other campsites around the bend, the tent sites, and they look really, really nice. Mm-hmm. More in this state than you really can appreciate in 1 vacation, 2 vacations, 3 vacations. I think people forget what we have here.
1 potato, 2 potatoes, 3 potatoes. You're doing good. You're doing real good.
Talk about this. We talk about on our show all the time about how you don't have to go out of the state of Michigan to experience some of the things that you would normally go to Florida or somewhere else. And this is a big plus. We have no oil in our water, which is really kind of a neat deal.
And unsalted water.
Yeah, it's unsalted and it's oilless. And we have the most beautiful beaches and some of the most beautiful places on earth here in the state of Michigan. So here we came to Sanilac County because we think that the Thumb is an area that gets sometimes missed in people's travel plans. And this is just a great place to vacation. If you look around, you're going to see beautiful beaches. You've got water, you got inland water, and you've got the water on the bay. And on top of that, you have great camping here in the Sanilac County Parks. Isn't that right, Carl?
That's right, Johnny.
Carl's the
you are spot on, Johnny.
But what about what I said?
I don't know about what you said.
Here's another very important part, I think, about what Sanilac County has to offer. You guys are when we say day trips, almost anywhere in the state is a day trip, but when we say day trips, Sanilac County is an hour away from the Tri-Cities and Flint. Hour and a half in some cases for some people, maybe even as much as 2 hours. But that's a true day trip because you can get over here less than a tank of gas and back home, experience all that Sanilac County has to offer, including the beaches and the beautiful woods and the forested areas, and go back on the same day.
When I was a kid, we walked back in the woods someplace and saw the Indian carvings. What are those called?
Petroglyphs.
Yeah. Where are they from here? Okay. That'd be fun. We could do that.
Where are those?
Over there, a few miles.
Do you remember?
No, I remember back in the.
Don't show her where because we want her to lead us there. This is something she remembers.
I was
from
8.
Wait, I thought this was a day trip, not a 3 day.
That was fun. Maybe we'll see them at the petroglyphs because that's where we're headed now. These amazing ancient rock carvings have been there for untold centuries and are now protected by the state of Michigan. You can almost feel them come alive as we reach this historic Native American site. Within the 240-acre historic site are the Sanilac petroglyphs, Michigan's only known rock carvings attributed to Native American workmanship in the Lower Peninsula of Michigan.
Well, you may see right behind me right now, there's a big rock that's sticking out of the ground. And Jeremy, maybe you can tell me just what's so important about this?
Well, this is actually an indigenous people's historic sacred site. On this rock, there's carvings that in common theory range from 1,000 to 400 years old. Different ceremonial symbols from handprints representing coming of age rituals, bowmans for good luck when hunting, spiritual figures such as thunderbirds, water panthers, tools to teach younger generations what to look for when out hunting on the trails and how to live their lives.
So they've been coming here though for a long time, and actually they still come here, the Indians still come here.
Yep.
What do they do when they come here? Is there some ritual that they go through?
They usually come here on the summer solstice and they perform a purification ritual on the rock. That's why if you've noticed there's all this dried up cedar around here, because they'll fill up copper buckets or bowls with the cedar and they'll wash the rock clean of all the debris that comes on it, and that's to both honor their ancestors and to, in a literal sense, clean the rock.
I noticed too that we have quite a roof over this whole thing. Now, why is that?
That is to try and help keep a lot of the rain and the water elements from actually damaging this Marshall sandstone, which is rather fragile.
So if it's left, then it's just it would just eventually smooth out on its own. But it's actually been here. It seems to have lasted a long time until now. Why did it last so long?
Originally, before the Great Forest Fire revealed it in 1881, this was in the middle of a pine forest. We think that the large amount of white pine that were around here kept it hidden underneath all our pine needles, and that protected it from a lot of the elements eroding it. And then when the Native Americans were coming here, back when it was first being made, they'd recarve these petroglyphs time after time to honor and to get luck if they were hunting or to learn.
Okay, now it is fenced in now. You may just look over and it may be a little bit tough to pick out some of this stuff, but we do have some signs out here that people can see and it shows them what is on here. Are there other stones in the area that also have some of the carvings?
There are other stones, but they've worn away to a point where they're really, really faint and you can't see them with the naked eye.
Okay, so great spot to come out here to take a look at a little bit of the history of the area and some pretty interesting carvings.
The petroglyphs are open this summer, Wednesday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. until Labor Day. The newest park in the system is the Delaware Park. Located 14 miles north of Port Sanilac on the Lake Huron coast, this 111-acre park features a beautiful sandy beach, nature trails, fishing trails, and hiking trails. Delaware Park is a day-use only area. There are many great plans for the park, but right now it's just a serene, natural getaway. With so much Lake Huron shoreline, it was only natural for the parks to be involved in big lake kayaking. This initiative will help expand the Thumb Heritage Water Trail. Here's Sarah from the Port Sanilac Marina to tell us more.
Sanilac County Parks has recently teamed with the Tourism Council in an effort to encourage water travel on Lake Huron. And what they have done is joined with the Tip of the Thumb Heritage Water Trail to extend the water trail into Sanilac County. Sanilac County actually has 46 miles of Lake Huron shoreline. And if you add that to the existing 110 miles of water trail already, you will have 156 miles of water trail for kayakers and canoers alike to paddle along. More information on the water trail will actually be on the Tip of the Thumb Heritage Water Trail website. Sanilac County will actually have 9 sites on the water trail, and today we're in Port Sanilac, which is one of the 9 sites. And Port Sanilac is similar to the rest of the sites along the water trail in that it's relaxing, quaint town, a great place to enjoy Lake Huron. Today we're actually in front of Port Sanilac Marina, which is a full-service marina that rents and sells kayaks. Also in Port Sanilac is a restaurant called You Rise Waterfront Dining, which is a great place for paddlers to stop and enjoy a delicious meal. It's well known for its good food and friendly atmosphere. And one of the great things about Sanilac County and traveling along the Lake Huron shoreline in Sanilac County is that all of the places really offer a friendly, welcome atmosphere. It's a great place to just sit back and relax and enjoy beautiful Lake Huron.
Greg Alexander is a lifelong resident of Sanilac County and enjoys the park system so much that he has found time from his full-time job as County Drain Commissioner to be part of the Parks Board. Greg had this to say about the parks.
Here at Sanilac County, Michigan, we're the largest county within the Lower Peninsula, and we have lots of things to enjoy. Come up to Sanilac County, if not only for a week, you can come for a day to the parks. Bring your ORVs, your kids, have a great time. We have almost 1,500 miles of local roads that you can travel, rural roads, enjoy the scenery, the wildlife, go to the gas station, the restaurant, the party store, stop in for the movie theater. You can go to all these different locations, all within our means. So come on up to Sanilac County, we'll sit by the campfire, enjoy some s'mores, and have a great time in Sanilac County.
It was time to move on to our next stop, Forester Park. Located 6 miles north of Port Sanilac on M25 along the scenic Lake Huron shoreline, this 68-acre facility offers 190 camping sites, a handicap-accessible shower building, a park store, a park arcade, a swimming beach, along with nature trails, playground equipment, a basketball court, and fishing. Another board member, Arthur Severance, and park manager, John Stefan, were there to meet us and tell us more about the park.
Well, I think this is one of the oldest parks. I know it's the oldest park here in Sanilac County, and it's basically the park that has generated the revenue for a couple of the other parks. It's big. In my mind, it's big. I mean, there's 180 some sites, I believe. And we try to keep the fees down so that people can afford it. We want Sanilac County Park people to come, especially, but we're welcoming everybody. Especially we're right on the main line between Metro Detroit and Harbor Beach and up in the tip of the thumb Port Austin. So we feel we have a good exposure. Well, we have cabins here that we rent. I mean, we have playgrounds. We have a lake out here that is good for swimming. Sometimes the water is cold, but it's a good swimming. I believe we have basketball courts, tennis courts. We have horseshoes. We have 2 pavilions that we rent out all the time, plus the round pavilion, which you'll probably be taking pictures of later, which is a round enclosed pavilion that's been here since in the late 1930s. And with this round pavilion is used every Saturday night for a gospel sing, and other times it's used for family get-togethers and so on.
It's always nice to meet some of the folks that will be hosting you. Here is park manager John Stefan.
Okay, we have 5 cabins. There's 3 in the day use here, and we have 2 in the campground. A 1-room cabin. They're 12 by 16, and they have a 4-foot porch on them. We also have a handicap cabin that has a rail. The deck is bigger on that for the wheelchairs.
This is a great park for camping. Here's a list of amenities located in the park. It seems like we've talked to just about everyone except some campers. Here's a young family that was enjoying their stay at Forester Park.
Enjoying the beach. We wanted a campground with a beach and we wanted a family-oriented campground, and that's where we came. So that's what we've got, and trails and bike rides, and it's been great. It's been great. The food's
Everybody
been excellent,
here,
hasn't it?
Excellent. I probably gained 2 or 3 pounds just in these last couple days. So the people have been wonderful here. Very nice, wonderful, nice people.
People come from a long ways to stay at Forester Park. The Clark family came all the way from Kansas.
Well, mostly we've been visiting with family. We're from Kansas, and so we don't get up here very often, so it's been really nice to be able to see family members we haven't seen in a while, especially our grandkids, and spend time with them. And I love your beautiful outdoors out here. You have lovely trees and the lake and things we don't have in Kansas, so it's been really nice.
Located 3 miles north of Lexington is another standout of the Sanilac County Park System, Lexington Park. This 27-acre parcel is located along M25 and features a picnic area, tennis courts, a swimming beach, playground equipment, restrooms and showers, pavilion, and horseshoes. This 27-acre parcel is located 3 miles north of Lexington, right on Lake Huron and M25, and features a picnic area, tennis courts, a swimming beach, playground equipment, restroom and showers, pavilion, and horseshoes. There are 2 parts to the park, and they are connected by a scenic wooden bridge. Park manager Sherry and her husband Mike share their thoughts on this perfect little park.
Oh, that mulberry tree, I don't know if you can zoom in on that mulberry tree, but this couple 14 years ago, when they met and so on and so forth, they can remember coming up here when they were little kids. And when the only place they wanted to get married was underneath that mulberry tree, which they did. 2 months ago, they got married underneath the mulberry tree. So we do weddings, graduation parties. Well, they should come here because of
peace and quiet.
It's peaceful. Yeah. It's natural. There's access to the beach. They can get to Lake Huron. Of course, Mike and I are charming personalities.
It's a piece of heaven. You wake up in the morning, the sun's coming up over the lake. It's just gorgeous. I think the biggest blessing here is the people you run into. There's been so many wonderful people we've become friends with, we talk to.
We met up with Bob Woods, who has become a good friend to Great Getaways and has stories of the parks that go back to when things were a lot simpler, and gave us a lot of insight on what it was like here before most of us were even born. Bob is a member of the Sanilac County Parks Board.
Lexington Park, and for the last 4 years, it's just been a day-use park. Before that, we had 42 sites, I think, here, and maybe a third of those were full-time or seasonal camping, and now it's still busy on weekends, and with the pavilions and the beautiful beach that we have here, and a lot of family reunions, weddings, and that type of thing.
If you enjoyed today's show and would like more information for your own great getaway, you can get a free guide. It's available from the number on your screen. We have added a new feature on our site for your enjoyment and to give you more information about our trip, to help you plan your own. We have added extra video content that we did not have time for in today's show, including extended clips on features from this episode and completely new adventures and stops. You can find out everything you need to know and get a handy trip planner at our website at greatgetaways.tv. We've had a great time. We'll see you next week for another great getaway.
Production of Great Getaways is made possible by Rocky's Great Outdoors. Located in Burton, Michigan, Rocky's carries a complete line of motorcycles, snowmobile, camping, and hiking gear, including canoes and kayaks. State Building Company, serving Mid-Michigan for over 50 years, with quality windows, insulation, roofing, and siding, including complete residential and commercial remodeling. Forward Corporation, operating over 30 complete convenience centers, motels, and restaurants across Northeast Michigan.